We are golden.
Alright. So, I guess I was waiting for her to start talking, and she's not going to start talking. Uh, video time. We're going to teach Jess how to make her first factory. It should be fun, and by the end of this video, I'm probably going to want to kill her.
Always.
So, Jess, you have condensers I gave you, correct?
Those are the gold thingies?
The red thing, yes. You replace the torches with those. So those are collectors. My bad, but those are the right ones, yeah. Now put the condensers in front of those.
Those are the boxes.
Yeah, the chest. Alright.
Simple terms.
Now, in the chest right here, put in a piece of stone. Blue stone, right up in the top left corner.
Left chest, stone. Left chest, stone. Got it.
Right. And this one right here, we need a piece of redstone.
Now, if I put more than one piece in there, what's it going to do?
It just still makes the one. It doesn't really matter. Basically, it's kind of wasteful to have more than one up top because it doesn't do anything. Alright, now, I gave you filters, correct?
Yes.
Filters in front of those. These are currently backwards. I have a screwdriver here, and I'll just turn them around because you need it so the little circle is facing outward. Go. Okay. Now our next step is, I think I gave you some pipe.
Redstone tube?
Redstone tubes. Put one right there. You got the shift click. There you go. I'll put one on top of that one.
Ah.
One right here. And you should have a furnace.
Like that?
That's where the furnace goes. Stand on this side for me, though. Over here. Face this direction and place a furnace right next to that wooden panel.
Furnace.
The electric furnace, it should be.
Like that? Like that?
I'm just running your power, that's all. Alright. So, now on top of this, attach the other redstone tube. I have to shift click to get it to work and have me not stand on top of it. Now, you need to put your next filter right on this side, the right hand side basically of the...
Like this way? Or
basically right where you're standing should be a filter. No.
I should place that on the right hand side of it.
Ooh, I have a music playing. My bad. Basically on top of the wire. Probably have to shift click on the furnace to get it to take. Alright. So, attach your next tube right there. These panels that I'm placing just keep your tubes from connecting to each other when you don't want them to. That's all these do. Run. Let's see. I want you to about right. Torches on me. Do. Right there, where I place that torch, put your first crafting table Mark II. Now, run redstone pipes connecting from this filter to the side of it, and then from this furnace right here, where you have this one, to the side of it, preferably. Probably be easy if you run right down through here and not connecting to the front, because we have more to put in.
Like that?
Yeah, I don't think I need that one. Okay, so now, so where we're gonna put that? Right here. Take a, I gave you some jacketed wire, correct?
Yep, the one we made from pumpkins.
Put it like right here.
Right where? Right on top?
Well, put it right on top of that redstone wire. Like, you can place it right on top of it, because you actually need it there. So there you go. Now, did I give you a timer? I didn't, because that's what we're making. Here's your timer. Now place that timer so that it is pointing at this weird-looking pumpkin thing. Doesn't really matter where it's at, just as long as it connects to it. You might have to back it up a little bit, yeah. There we go. See, now we're pulling redstone into here. We should be. Now we need to take and connect that pumpkin. Place more of those pumpkins to connect the jacketed cable so that it connects to this piece of redstone tube right here. Basically, you need torches again. Damn it. Run it right through here. Two more, looks like.
Like that?
Yep, and then one more right here so it connects to this. Pumpkins look so weird. All right, and now put another pumpkin right on top of here so that this tube will connect to this tube. Now we should have power on everything. That's our goal right at the moment. I just want to make sure we have power on everything. We do. So we have stone going into the furnace. We have stone going into the furnace. Oh, what the fuck? There it is. Stone is in the furnace. And that not smelting. There it goes. Whee! So stone is in the furnace. Okay. Now, our next thing we need to do, we have stone wafers being made, and we have, this one is going to actually end up making wires, right here. Now, I need you to run out, put another crafting table roughly right, actually, because of how this is going to work, we're going to put it right here. You're going to run wire from here to here.
The tube wire or the jacketed wire?
Tube. Should get our first piece of there's the wire being made. Wire's down. Alright, and the next one is called an anode, so we need a lot more stone wafers for that. I have overclockers upstairs I should bring down for this. Speed this process up a little bit. Let me go grab those real quick. I know it's kind of a pain to do it during the recording. I knew I'd forget something, yes. Overclockers make the electric furnace work faster.
I'm just confused. So, it
Well,
works.
ask the questions you need to ask, and we'll figure it out. Here's 4.
I don't really even have the questions to ask.
As it comes together, it'll make more sense. So, let me just go over what we have so far. I'm going to put these overclockers in there. So far, what we have here is we have stone being put into a furnace and smelted, and when it's smelted, it creates stone wafers. Stone wafers are coming out and going to 2 separate crafting tables at the moment, alright? Good?
Yeah.
Now, if you click this first crafting table, I've already set this up for you to show you how these crafting tables work. You took a stone wafer and a redstone wire, and that's going to make for us stone wires. Okay?
Okay.
On top of this table, I need you to place a filter. Probably have to shift click. Probably easier not to stand on it.
It won't stop opening it.
Happens. Attach it to that. Just like stand over here in a hole and look up at the. Oh. With these crafting tables backwards there. With these crafting tables, you have to pull off the top of them. You have to. Alright, so now you should be able to set this one up. Except for it doesn't have any redstone in it yet. We have some extra redstone over here, right? Boom. Some redstone in here for you. Okay, for this one I need to set it up. So right click it and open it up. Take 3 stone wafers and put them on the bottom. There's already one in the center, so you don't need that one. And then take 4 redstone dust and make a, like, 3 and then 1 in the center. 3, 1. Check exactly like that, and then put the redstone back up top. And you see now that's going to make anodes for us.
Okie dokie.
Right. So, again, we need to put a filter on top of there. I'll just run this down so you can attach your filter. Now, you actually should have another collector and condenser, right?
The red thingy.
The chest. Put them right here and right here. Basically in this corner. In this condenser, you should have a redstone torch.
Okie dokie.
We're making redstone torches. Alright. Progress. Okay, and you need to put a filter on the front of this. Turn it around.
Is there a way to place them so that you don't have to turn them? Or?
Yeah, there is. Basically, what you need to remember when you're placing these is, like, say, like, if you wanted to place this so that it pulls out of this chest, you need to stand so you're where the chest is, basically.
Okay.
It's easier just to turn them around. Alright, so, and then run out, let's see. Say right, here, put a crafting table. Connect the filter to the table, and once again connect the furnace to the table.
So, with redstone tubes? Yeah. Ah. This way?
Yep.
Okay, so like that.
Go. Now open up the table, and you're going to put a stone wafer in the bottom, anywhere in the bottom, just one. And a torch right on top of that, and this should make a, I believe it's a cathode. Yes. A stone cathode. Now, This is the one I was a little curious on how to make.
Do I need to run jacketed wire over here?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We're actually going to. I want you to set another table right there for now.
Okay.
You're gonna set. Actually, you're gonna set up the exact same thing in there. Edit something on the fly.
Another cathode?
Well, it's because we're going to edit this cathode. I need you to come back to this cathode now.
Okay.
And see, I added the stone in there.
Uh-huh.
Put the stone on top of the torch. Could upgrade it to a pointer.
No.
Put a torch back in there. These tables lock, so take a torch from the other table and put it in here. Top. What happens is when a table gets one of these tables get a pattern on them, sometimes they lock, so you need to fresh it by pulling out the item. Put it back up in the storage area. There we go. It caught the pointer that time. So, I'm gonna run some of these down this way, so that things don't connect in the wrong places. And you need to run stone. Oh, I already did. I screwed that up wrong. You need to run stone from here down to this table.
What do you mean stone? What do you mean by run stone?
Right here where stone's coming out of this. So basically you need to connect from here. You need to connect to this pipe so you get stone. And connect it to that table we were just working on. Have it set up so you can run right down through there and it won't connect to anything.
Because when you said run stone, I was going to run pieces of stone.
Well, the factory's going to do that for us. Now, what this also did for us is now you can just, instead of having to run a lot of that pumpkin jacketed wire, you just place one right there.
One right here? On top?
Well, not on top, like right there.
Okay. And it's supposed to do a three-way cross there?
Yeah, it
Does
will.
that matter?
That doesn't really matter. Alright, now we need to connect to this pipe with the wafers and this pipe with the torches into this chest.
No. How do I do that?
Just put two right there where you're standing.
Right here?
Here and here.
That?
There you go. Again, we're going to need filters on top of these, so let me run the cable down from the ceiling. Filter on that one now. And then we'll turn them around. For these, to get these to work the easy way, you actually have to be like in the ground, because sometimes they're weird. Alright, so now we have all the bases done, basically, for our main goal here. So let's say right about here, put your final crafting table. We actually need 5 different things to come into this crafting table, so I'm gonna have to run upstairs and grab paint real quick. Again, something I forgot. I believe it's 5 different things. Yeah.
Notice we're getting a lot of overflow. Is that normal from the stone?
Well, the stone, of course, because stone's so fast to make. Yellow. Blue and yellow paints.
Yay, WE!
Alright, so what we're going to do really quickly here is if you take, like, I'm going to take a cathode, for example, off of this table, and I'm going to right click on this filter, and I'm going to put a cathode up here so that it knows cathode, and I'm going to assign it right here. I want to assign it the color blue. Watch, I think you should be able to see me doing it.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm actually going to paint like this pipe right here, let's say, blue.
Ah.
You do.
Thanks, Mike.
Now, I'm going to paint this pipe yellow. So, on this filter, right here, I need you to take an item from the crafting table below it. All you do is click the stone pointer right there. It'll give you one, and it'll...
Okay.
And then put it in the filter.
Anywhere in the filter?
We're in the filter.
And throw
Just
it.
disappear.
Get the alt issue again.
I'll put it in there since your alt button is being silly. Now change the color to yellow.
Okay.
And what that's going to do is that's because these two pipes are going to end up running together to connect to that table, and that's going to prevent one of them from going into the other one and backing it up. Yeah. Now I'm going to run down some these right here. Then you run down that pipe and connect it into the side of the table. Now we're going to do the same thing with the blue and yellow, but actually, really quick, before I even think about doing that, run the stone over again. It's basically run from the end of that stone. These are the wafers. Run from right there at the end down into this table.
Like that?
Exactly. So you're getting the hang of this. Alright, I'm going to paint this one blue and this one yellow. I'll handle the yellow one if you handle the blue one.
So take the stuff out of the... Ah.
Yeah, you have that shift issue, don't you?
So take the thingy out of the bottom and put it in the top.
If the shift issue is getting to you, I can put the items up there.
I think you're gonna have to because it won't let me do it.
Right. And then once again, like I said, we're gonna set the item, set it to there, right there. All right, so now we can connect these two pipes again, just like we did on the other side. Then, well, except for me failing at it. Run them on down and connect them. To prevent any connections that we don't want there, I'm really quickly just gonna box in some wires. Not connected into this pipe though. Not go over the top of the crafting table. Just run it down like right here.
I was trying to make it so that you can walk up here, but okay.
We need to pull out of the top of the crafting table.
Oh, that's right.
You can run it like right down beside that one, and then like right beside this one right here. It's all set up for you. A nice little spot for you to run it. Too far over.
See, trial and error, guys. Trial and error. doesn't have to be fancy, guys. Adahy makes it out to be on the live stream. Ah! It won't let me put it there. It makes me come out there.
It's a shift click sometimes you get to take. That's all. It's a shift click issue.
Oh, you're turning. I see. I see, says like that?
Go. Connect your filter. Not too far. Alright, now any of these that do not have power need powered. You need to power the blue one. Like, right here would be an easy place to power them.
That not good enough?
Power the blue one. Okay, and then you also need one over here, Jess, because this whole top section isn't powered. So, what you can easily do is knock out like right here.
Not that?
That works too. Try to make things a little hidden. That's all. So, now we just need to finish off the last of it. So we look in here and see what we have. And we look at the directions for the timer that we're trying to make. So let me pull that up because I'm not going to be able to remember off the top of my head. We need to make sure we're getting everything. Okay, so open up our crafting table.
Okay.
So the stone wafers will go in the top left and right corner. Stone wafers go in the top left and right corner. And then stone wires will make like a little triangle shape. The anodes go in the left and right bottom corner. Cathode goes on the bottom, and so we're actually missing our pointer. So we need to look at our pointer table and see why it's not working.
Do we need to take one of the cathodes out? Because we have a 2 there.
No, there should be 2 cathodes. There should be one opening. That. Should be one opening right in the center, and that's for the pointer.
Where is this one in the back?
Yeah.
It's not getting power.
It is. It just got power.
They're stuck? There's 61 of them in there.
Oh, you got a timer in it. I put the wrong thing in there. That was actually my bad. There we go. I put a timer in, not a pointer, for the thing. And now they should come down this way, and we should get these here in just a few seconds. Any minute now. There they come. Come on. We have a lot of people online. I just saw the pointer go in there, man. I know you're in there. There we go. Pointer. So now see, it will make timers. our final product. So now, do you know what we need to do to finish it?
Run pipe into the chest.
There you go. Finish her out, and we'll be good to go. I'm just going to close those off so you don't have to worry about connecting into them wherever you want to put your pipe. Last in your final chest.
And it has to come out of the top, right?
Well, we already have that connected. It has to come out of the top of the crafting tables have to come out of the top, but we already took care of that.
So attach it from this pipe, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have to go all the way up there. Like, you can use it lower if you want to. I just ran that from the ceiling to get the attachment.
That work?
It does work, because there they go.
So now you should be able to take these and make your solar panels, right?
So I need these to, I basically use timers to make factories. Is there any real use that I can think that I use them for? Is solely to power factories. Because you see this whole factory runs off that timer that we placed early on. Right here.
Right.
They're not actually a requirement for the solar panel factory, but because you don't need them to make solar panels. But you need them to power the factory because we use red power for our factories. Because red power doesn't overflow.
Okie dokie.
So we're good then, right?
Yep.
Alright guys, thanks for watching our first factory tutorial. This was me guiding Jess through setting up a simple timer factory. Later on I'll be working on a video doing a solar panel factory, and just to give you guys a quick preview of the solar panel factory, this is actually it right here, and I'll be setting up a second one of these in a video with you guys, walking you through step by step. So thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and as always, have a good day.
Later guys, see you on the flip side.